guys, how's it going? Dex here, and welcome to this lesson. I've got a little bit of a note rate changing linear fill here for you, which is pretty easy to get into. It's actually just a 3-note phrase, but we're going to manipulate the note rate and the timing, which may sound a little bit scary, but I'll explain it so it all makes sense. But it's just a way of kind of squeezing more notes in when you need to get more notes in there. But the phrase we're going to be looking at, we're just going to go right, left kick, right, left kick, right, left kick, right, left kick, and we're going to do that 4 times in 16th notes. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and that takes us up to the end of beat 3. So, but the orchestration we're going to do is we're going to have the left hand is going to stay on the hi-hat for this entire fill. We're going to go right, left, kick, and then just move the right hand between the snare and the rack tom. So right, left, kick, and then right, left, kick, and do that twice. Right, left, kick, right, left, kick, right, left, kick, right, left, kick. So, and again, that takes us up to the end of beat 3. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and Trust me, this will all make sense when we get there. And then at the end, we're going to do it 2 more times, but we're going to speed it up very slightly so that we can squeeze 6 notes into where we'd normally put 4. Because normally you go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and but we're going to try and squeeze 6 notes where we'd normally put 4. So this is where we're changing note rates, and we've got this kind of note rate manipulation. If you look at the notation about here, you can see there's like a 6 at the top of the notation. It means we're squeezing 6 notes into where 4 would normally be, also known as the sextuplet or 16th note triplets. Lots of names, lots of words. Don't worry too much about it. Hit the drums, have fun. But we're going to be just doing that same thing again, but squeezing 6 notes. So you'll hear it kind of ramps up the speed slightly and creates this bit of excitement. This is why I like this kind of fill. So again, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and then we're just going to do it again. Da-da-ba, da-da-ba. I'm going to call da-da-ba, da-da-ba because it's hard to count sextuplets. But we're just going to do da-da-ba, da-da-ba a little quicker. So we have 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and da-da-ba, da-da-ba, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and da-da-ba, da-da-ba, da-da-ba. Not a technical term, but 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and da-da-ba, da-da-ba, E and 2 E and 3 E and ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. So you can see it's the same thing we're doing, but we just speed up slightly into that different note rate, which again, if you're unsure of how to count these things, you kind of just speed up and hope for the best to start with. But when you're playing along with the metronome, you know if you got it right because you'll come back in on beat 1. So if I play this with a groove, you'll see, just broken my snare drum. There we go. You'll see this thing actually fits. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then it starts again. But just having a little digga-digga-da kind of at the end that just creates a little bit of excitement, almost like you're trying to rush to fit enough notes into the fill before you come out. But it's not hoping for the best. It is, we are trying to gain ultimate control over these different note rates. But it's good. So anyway, if you're struggling with the whole note rate thing, like 16th note, sextuplets, we're controlling rhythm. As drummers, we are the masters of rhythm, the masters of time. We are time lords. Doctor Who reference. But anyway, but you can see is we want absolute control rather than hoping for the best. So by studying rhythm and understanding rhythm, you know, really quite intimately, it gives us absolute control over the drum kit. So that's what we want to get into. If you want to get into those note rate things, I have this this course called the Note Rate Pyramid where I go into all these things and how to count them and how to get absolute control over them. And again, there's a lot of play along sections, so you can absolutely internalize every single note rate and subdivision. And if all that stuff sounds a little bit kind of, again, that course is designed to explain it all from scratch, but then it goes on to some pretty super advanced stuff in terms of note rates. So check that out on drumdex.com if you want to. But anyway, but with this one, you can then also move it around. So the sticking, like I say, is just that and just speeding it up for those last 6 notes. Again, I've given you one orchestration, but you can move it anywhere. So just taking that, you can do the same thing, but down on the floor tom for the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Da-da-ba, da-da-ba, getting a little faster down there. And you get the picture. So there's a lot you can do with that, but again, absolute control with the note rate stuff. Also, linear drumming is where you're playing one thing at a time. I call this 3D, these 3D fills, because you're using 3 limbs to play them. So right, left, and kick. So 2D, you can kind of think of just rights and left, different rudiments and things. That's all kind of 2D. And then 3D is bringing in that bass drum. And that's how I think about these kind of, these are the kind of weird twisted ways I think about fills. And then 4D is when you're trying to get all 4 limbs involved and trying to use both of your feet. So quite obviously kind of double kick fills when you're playing just patterns with to see, keeping a double kick pattern going and playing stuff on the top. That's 4D fills. And again, all of those different things, but this one being 3D, where you've got the 3 limbs, all those kind of linear fill patterns. Like I say, I've got a load of courses on drumdex.com as well, so you can try them out. But for now, take that right, left kick, try and mess around with it a little bit, see how you can fit it into your playing. And if you want to get deeper into all this stuff, you know where to go. You guys take care. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.